Very good morning to all. See, I used to visit at least one campus every month these days, since I am on an educational revolution mission, and especially maritime academies. That is our this mighty mariner plan is charted accordingly to cover every month one institute. But this time, when I visited this campus, it really shocked me, or it really surprised me. For the first time, I'm seeing a campus which is very close to my vision or my mission. Because there's a huge gap between industry and academies. That is why we started this mission. But your industry-oriented structure really appreciable, and the reason is very simple. The visionary is behind that. 10 years back, when I approached Mr. Ramoji Rao, legend in the Indian film industry, who started Ramoji Film City, I went to him with a similar mission to transform Indian film industry on top of Hollywood. The same frequency or same pulse I got, because he was also a visionary. My life, if you look into it, I always divide it into 20-year visions or 20-year missions. First 20-year, I was focusing on my profession, that is naval architecture related thing. But unfortunately, I had a very wrong career design. My brother was a naval architect, so I became a naval architect. But my talent, passion was nowhere into that one, and I had no interest at all while learning also. I still remember in my campus, we were taught by Germans. We were so lucky to get such a foreign education in Indian soil. Those days, India was not having professional trainers to create naval architects. Only 10 seats in IIT Kharagpur, 10 seats in Madras IIT, and 20 seats in Cochin University. And IITs were guided by West Germany, and Cochin University was guided by East Germany. It was the deal between Indian and German governments. So the professors came to India, they learned English, they taught us, and we were supposed to learn German language also. And from my professor only, I came to know. He wrote a book, 5,000 years of Indian shipbuilding. That means 5,000 years back, we had a very strong shipbuilding culture. And German had to tell me about this one. But unfortunately, we lost all this legacy, and to lead the modern shipbuilding, we were forced to depend on foreigners. In the campus, I had to survive myself because my parents were paid government employees. They were teachers. So I had my own business to generate money for my studies. I was busy with that one. And I never wasted a single minute in my life when I was in the campus. I was taking up projects. Actually, that my leadership skill, I got developed from those projects. Projects means if I need to present a drama on the stage, it's a project for me. Because I need to create the team, motivate them, create the guidelines, make arrangements. It's a long checklist is there for them. But every program was a training ground. It was a project management for them. I believe that more than 50 projects I did during my studies. That is the base of my leadership and project management skill. I don't know how many of you are developing that during your studies. I just want to ask you something. How many of you got a 20-year vision sitting here? Where you are going to stand after 20 years? Anyone has designed it among you? Can you lift the hand if anyone has designed something like that? How many of you have sailed with your parents to experience the sea life? Anyone here? Yeah. So this is the way we are losing our traditions or legacies actually. See, India is the original place of Ayurveda. 5,000-year-old, we got that legacy. And this knowledge was getting transferred from generation to generation through the families. It was there in the gene of all these medical practitioners in the Ayurveda. But recently, everything got changed. Professional colleges like this got into that culture. They started Ayurveda colleges. Based on the marks, they selected people. And those who missed get allopathy seats, they started taking Ayurveda seats because they can put a doctor with their names. Maybe that is the reason, or they can get jobs. What happened? Ayurveda took a wrong path. The traditional Ayurveda is getting died. I made 2 movies to enlighten this, and one got into the Oscars also. See, if things are going like this, same thing will happen in the Merchant Navy also. I asked you why anyone got into the Merchant Navy with the parents. Because maybe, is there any of your parents are in the Merchant Navy in this group? No. So this is the thing. See, first of all, to have that legacy, through the parents we should get that pulse to follow the footsteps of the parents. Why you are not following the footsteps of the parents? One reason is the gap between the parents and the children, it is getting widened. There is nothing in our syllabus, the university or school syllabus, to make it stronger. That makes the big difference with this campus where I can see everywhere. You give more family values. That is one aspect of losing our legacy. Okay. Second thing is, see, even if your parents are sailing, if they retire at an early age, you never get a chance to visit the ship. Or when you are in the teenagers, you can spend your internship you can do on board the ship. If your parent is sailing, that is also not happening. Why? There is no talent or passion for the people working in the maritime sector to take up that profession. Because we don't love the sea. Like me, because I was also sailing. After my naval architecture, I joined Merchant Navy for a reason. Because I wanted to go ahead with my movie dream. The only profession I can choose was this Merchant Navy. Because 6 months if I sail, 6 months I get the chance to work in the film industry with the vacation I am getting. And not only that, the main thing that attracted me those days was the salary was almost 5 times compared to my shore job salary. And also whatever I am getting on board, it is 100% saving. So the money was the thing attracted me to the Merchant Navy, not any talent or passion. I always wonder why the government is not taking a policy, or the maritime academies are not taking a policy to reserve few seats, not few seats, good percentage of seats for the fishermen community who spend their whole life with the sea. A life with the sea, it is there in their blood. They can never retire at an early age if you train them about Merchant Navy. Same way, in the Ayurveda sector, if we give the seats for the children of the traditional Ayurveda practitioners, they will become the best Ayurveda doctors. But unfortunately, this is not happening because we all got into a wrong career design process. There is no career design at all. Luckily, you are in a campus where 100% placement is almost ensured. That is what I got the information. But my question is, who is responsible for getting that job? Is it the campus or it is you? See, after 20 years, you are all going to different industries. With your professional degree, after 20 years, you can become a superintendent, you can become a shipyard head, you can become a surveyor, you can become a maritime insurance sector, you can be an entrepreneur in the maritime sector. So many sectors are there. But if you don't have a proper design, like we design a ship, before you get into a ship, the ship is to be constructed. To have the construction, you need to have a design. To have a design, you need to have a specification. According to the specification, we design, first of all, we make the ship on a paper. Then it goes to the shipyard. It becomes a ship. There you are going to sail. See, when we make the specification for a big ship, almost 150 to 200 equipments we put for the marine engineers to handle. If it is a complicated vessel, or DP2, DP3 vessel, or something like that, complicated thing, the number of equipments will go into 250. The deck side also having almost similar, more than 200 equipments in the latest vessels, we can have it. Maybe 50% of the numbers, you need to know the exact operations. That is what you are getting trained in the campuses. But when you are on board, you may find some latest other equipments also. But as a designer, we need to know all these things, we need to put it. See, if I go back in a time machine, and if I get a chance to start my this naval architecture career or marine engineering career again, what I will do is very simple. When I was a student, we had to spend 4.5 years, 9 semesters, and we never had a vacation. This 2 months vacation, what we are getting, we will be sent to shipyards. That means we will complete almost 8 months of training before completing the course. I still remember, after completing the course, I went to Mumbai to get a chance to the Merchant Navy as the first naval architect. Then I realized that I am not qualified to become a marine engineer. I may know better than any marine engineering student about ships and its design, its parts, everything. But the system is like that. We are not supposed to be in the Merchant Navy. DG Shipping will never give the approval for that one, and without DG Shipping's approval, I will not get a CDC. You won't believe. I printed 100 resume. In Mumbai, I was knocking every door to get a chance. No one entertained me. But so I got a little bit of positive response from one Mr. Captain Kalra. He was the head of Oyster Marine. He was managing few ACI vessels and NETC vessels. Every day I go to different companies, knocking the door, and I come back and meet Captain Kalra regularly actually. If I get a chance, at least because he is always busy, but at least in a week we meet and we talk. But he cannot help me because my situation is like that. You won't believe, after 3 months this is going on, all my 100 CVs got finished actually. And I almost decided to take another route because this is not going to work out. But one day evening, after 3 months, Captain Caldera asked me, because he suddenly got an assignment. Someone made a floating barge, and Captain Caldera was approached to find out the cost of that one because for evaluation of the vessel. And he was so busy and he cannot go to the site to do that one. So that day morning, luckily I was with him to say hi. So he said, hey gentleman, can you do me a favor? Can you go to this place and see what about this project, how they have done it, what is it? Because I am so busy today. After getting your response, I need to decide whether job is to be taken up or not. Because they wanted to insure this vessel for some 8 crores. 8 crores today, it is maybe 100 crore actually. See, imagine, I was taught by Germans, we always thought we got an extra bond, I know everything. But suddenly when he said this one, this is the first job in my professional life. Then I realized that whatever I learned in my academics has nothing to do with a real job. Because this was not taught in the campus. Industry's requirements were not taught, sadly. I don't know how to do the valuation, how to see a vessel and find out how much it cost. I have never seen a floating barge also. But I know that this is the last chance. If I say no, this Captain Kalra will lose the faith on me and he will never give me a chance. And he is the last hope for me. I said, sir, I will do it. I went to the place where he said, it's a scrapyard basically. And at the corner of the scrapyard, they made this floating barge. I had no idea. It's a brand new, fully painted stuff. I don't know where to start, how to do, what to do. Then this is happening almost 35 years back. There is no cameras, nothing. Okay, to take a photograph also. I was standstill. What to do? From where to start? But I saw one gentleman standing there and smoking at a corner. He's a foreman actually. From the cover, I realized that he's not a senior engineer or something. He's a normal worker. I went to him. I asked him, friend, what is this? I asked about these vessels. One by one, I asked maybe 20-25 questions actually. And he was smoking and I am asking these questions. And he started talking about this vessel. Then I realized that he told me the entire history of this vessel. This entire vessel is made with the scrap. It's a scrap yard. They used the scrap and made everything, blasted everything. They put paint. It looks like a brand new vessel. He said, Everything, 100% things on this vessel is second hand. I got a clear picture. I note down everything. Immediately I went to my second docks where my seniors were working. I got basic data. I went there. I told them, this is the situation. I need to do the valuation. I don't know how much it cost. Then they, 3-4 seniors helped me. They took all the data, everything. And I took maximum data from this gentleman I saw in the yard. You won't believe, ultimately, they helped me to find out the valuation was less than 2 crore actually. And I note down everything in the paper, made a almost proper report also. Evening I went to Captain Kalra. I gave this much information. I said, sir, no way this will cost more than 2 crore. If you go for 8 crore, they are bullshitting and you will be in trouble. He was so happy, means immediately he took 800 rupees from his pocket and gave me. That was my first salary. I was struggling without money also by that day. And he said, gentlemen, tomorrow morning, take your luggage, I am going to send you to the sea. That's the way I go to the Merchant Navy. That means, if you can impress your superior or an entrepreneur in a different way, that is much better than your qualification, your marks, everything. If there is a problem, there is a solution. For me, it was basically a crisis management because I was doing something without knowing anything. For me, it's a crisis, but I had to manage it. So luckily, to manage it, I got some help from external sources. But as an youngster, I had to work for that one. Nowhere in my syllabus it was taught. I should do like this. I may face like this. It was not in my syllabus. But this I learned by doing practical experiences, the event managements actually. I want to ask one more question. How many of you do independent event managements in this campus? Can you lift your hand? Or in your life, independent projects, independent events, anyone here? Yeah, this is a problem. See, it is also not in our syllabus. What stops you from doing independent events? Your birthday party you are organizing is an event, right? You need to plan. Because what is a project? Project is something you plan and execute for a budget, for a fixed time frame with a quality of expectation. If you manage something, an event like this, you automatically become an event manager or a project manager. Because that event got a time frame, that event got a budget, you have an expectations, you have this list of attendees, everything. You need to note down, when you make a checklist about this one, you will find out almost 20-25 things. When you start completing it accordingly, it becomes a successful project. When you do multiple things, you get the confidence. Actually, I developed all these things because when you do such a project, you identify that the crisis will automatically come in front of you. You will know how to overcome the hurdle. So same thing happened in my life also. So I joined the Merchant Navy, but unfortunately, because my dream was after 6 months, I should go back, I should take that 6 months I am going to get, I should join the Merchant Navy. But unfortunately, that ship got fired. 1991 Sakiruzan fire in Mumbai High. All my colleagues in the engine room, engineers, they all died actually. I was the only one escaped. That also because of a different route what I took. Because when the fire happened, we all went down to start the main fire pump. Because emergency fire pump was not giving pressure, accommodation was around and accommodation fire was happening and it is in an oil field, oil is filled in all the accommodation area. So it is like a fireworks. Within minutes, the fire spread like anything. So I knew that. Because as a ship designer, I can always visualize the 3D perspective, how the layout, everything. I know that the funnel is at the center and if I try to escape through the funnel, that is normally everyone is trying to do. And my chief engineer, third engineer, they all tried to escape through the funnel, but I know that I am going to be trapped. Near the steering gear room, there was an emergency escape. But only thing is to reach there, you need to take a single breath through the thick smoke and go there, you cannot see anything. If you are lucky, you will climb and if you can open it, save yourself, otherwise finish. But I took a chance. I know that the other route is almost 99% I'll be trapped. So I took this way and got escaped. By the time I was opening the hatch opening, people standing on the deck, they took me out. I was almost unconscious. It was for me, it was a second life. So my dream about the movies I stopped for some time, because the 6 months I wanted to really take a break and come back to the life. After that I went to Middle East, Gulf. I took another route. I became a marine surveyor. My priorities got changed. So the dream about the movie got prolonged. After 6 years of work, I started this Aries group. So the first 20 years plan was, okay, anyway, I go to the naval architecture, I need to do something. I got experience in the marine survey. I started business. My vision is to take it on top of the world. We focused on the naval architecture and marine survey, and today I believe that I did justice to my profession, even if I had no talent and passion. Today we are world number 1 in ship design. We have offices in around 30 countries. Last few years, the biggest transformation happening in the shipping industry is converting the existing ships into green ships. Almost 4,000 ships now being converted into green ship. Because of this green revolution, I got the knighthood also. But my dream was with the movie industries. 20-year plan is that is 90 to 2010. I was focusing on the naval architecture and survey. But 2005 onwards, I slowly got into the visual media. In 2007, I started the first TV channel. I took a diploma from Hollywood Film Institute on film direction. Then 2007, the Marine Beast TV was launched. 2008 onwards, I started work. I started the movie project. In 2010, the shooting started. So parallelly, I was managing this my dream for almost 5 years actually. Then the next 20-year vision was into the film, focus on my talent and passion, but 50% for my profession, 50% for my talent and passion. That is the movie thing. Then I, like a ship design, I made a specification. When I make a movie, it should be different. I made almost 99 because the movie was, my movie name was Damn 999. So movie was all about number 9. I made a specification of 99 targets, including one of the target was taking the movie to the Oscars. For the first time from India, to take a movie to the mainstream Oscar. So like that, different targets set. All the targets we achieved. Then I realized that Indian film industry is dying. Every day theaters are getting closed. People are moving away. It is getting, when it transferred to the digital era, the compression ratio they increased and quality of projection was very weak. People are moving out of the theater. Industry as such is collapsing. So I started the project Intiwood. With that project only I went to Ramoji Rao. So I took it as another vision to transform everything. So today, you won't believe, 2015 onwards, the Intiwood project was finalized. In a big way, we started in Ramoji Film City itself. The first international carnival, something bigger than Cannes, we conducted it. Almost 110 countries, celebrities, media people, they all came there. Billionaires all came as investors. 42 venues, we had around 3 days event, 20 events parallelly running, huge carnival. And entire Indian film industry was assembling there. We had to integrate everything together to make it as a single industry to overtake Hollywood in the future. It's a long-term thing. It's a 20-year vision basically. You won't believe, we started theatre revolution. First dual 4K theatre we started. It created 4K revolution in India. Today, every day, 3-4 screens are getting opened in India. We started integrated dubbing system where each movie can be dubbed to so many languages. Up to 30 languages now we can make. We can now go to 100 languages and now distribute movies across the world. When we started the project, 70% was Bollywood and 30% was South Indian. Today, South India is 70%, Bollywood is 30%. That is the way it is. We turned the turn. So now our next vision is transforming the education using the learning we got from the visual media, because entire movie making concept is changing. But the beauty of movie making is I can put the entire information what you are learning in this academy for 4 years. I can put it into your brain in few months maximum. You'll be surprised. You should start watching the educational videos. The way Titanic movie script, 200-page script. Here in this campus, 200-page book you need to learn for an year to finish or 6 months. But James Cameron brilliantly put that 200-page into your brain, which you can never forget. That is movie making. That is the power of movie. So we are now creating a new system. That's why whenever I go to a campus, first thing I am looking into the potential of the campus is whether they have a 4K projection system and a proper sound system. I congratulate you for that one. You got that one here. That powerful tool. If you have the system, now you need the contents. We started an industrial university for this one because we need to club these academic universities with the industrial university so that while you are learning, every day, 1 hour, you need to spend for your own career design. I told you, you are all going to different industries. You will land up in different places after 20 years. You don't have a career design. That's why you are blind today. If you have a proper career design, you know where you are going to land. This is what we are going to guide you. We have an AI system today. Tomorrow you can, or today after this session, you can go back and start your career design. It is not a complicated thing at all. If you have any doubt, contact us, we will guide. Otherwise, take your ChatGPT or something. Any AI platform, Grok 3 or ChatGPT, whatever it is, ask it, I want to have a proper career design, I am so and so. These are my talent, passion, everything. Give me a guideline. So it will start giving you you will start focusing on that one. You make your own curriculum. Just imagine, I am a student among you. Today I go back. I take a list of, for example, I am a marine engineering student. I know in future I am going to handle around 200 marine equipments. I list down all the equipments. It is one reference point. I am going to search the ship owning companies where they are building a series of ships, for example, tanker or bulk carrier. If my target is or interest is tanker, first of all, you need to watch the different sailing experience of tanker, bulk carrier. There are videos available in the YouTube. You go through different things. If you decide that tanker is my destination, you list all the equipments. Now, there is a method using AI to create any training content in no time. Yesterday, Mr. Bichu is coming from Goa after receiving an award. I told you about Indiewood. We decided to transform the entire Indian film industry using AI because AI is the future. Last month, we created a short film. Because when I was in Turkey, one of the embassy officers, he asked me, can you make a movie to dilute the political rift between India and Turkey? To make a movie, it will take a year, it will cost millions. I called Bichu and I said, no, we need to explore the AI and we need to make an AI movie. We called the entire team, Bichu organized the entire team. Within 2 weeks, we created a 7 minutes AI video. Goa Film Festival was coming. It announced the first AI competition. Conventional movie makers said, what is AI? AI can do nothing with the conventional thing. 500 entries came from 18 countries. We know that this is the place where we can show the world that the real talents, if they use the latest AI tools, we can create history. We sent our entry. 10 movies were shortlisted. One was ours. And there was next competition. In 2 days, we need to create another short film. Subject they will give. We can use any AI platforms. Today after the event, maybe Bichu will show you what is that content. That is going to make you understand the potential of AI. This is going to make a revolution in the entire education system. You are all using Gemini, right? The Gemini platform itself, multiple softwares are available. It is free. You can use it. Some you need to pay. That means if you learn it for a day, you can become an AI content creator. You learn it from a proper person. 1 day training. Just imagine, every day you are going to make a training content on this, because to learn about a content, because the YouTube you are getting a guideline for so many equipments. One by one you take every day take your content, make your own content. You take your mobile and give an explanation about a podcast basically about each thing, generator, main engine, for compressors, everything you are giving a training. You are making a short video and you start your page, social media, you are starting posting. Zero investment. Only 1 hour every day you are spending. And you know that you are focusing on a particular ship. Because you already took the data about a company who has built a series of vessels. You know that in this particular ship, these are the equipments coming. Now ChatGPT is giving a lot of information about that. You are contacting with this company about your page. For example, one of you was sending the details to me. I am the ship owner. I am seeing that in one of my vessel, the student has selected. Every day he is talking about one of the equipments. He knows that. That means to make a content, he needs to learn it, right? And he's an expert. What the way I impress Captain Kalra, you are going to impress me. 100% sure that you don't need any recommendation through your campus. You will be directly appointed by me. While you are a student, I may send you incentive also. Because I don't want to miss such a student who is taking extra step to know about my ship and its equipment, and he is an expert. Immediately after coming, you will be appointed in my ship. I will 100% sure that you will become a chief engineer much before others. I will make sure that you are a superintendent years before others, because you got the extra step. This is career design. So my friends, this is the way you should change. This is the basis of career design. You should understand that it is not the responsibility of the campus to take you somewhere. It is like you are in a restaurant, a menu comes in front of you, you say, no, you give me something. No. In the menu, you need to choose what, according to your interest, you need to choose the food if you want to really enjoy the food. Otherwise, chef will or supplier will give you something else. You will get the food, but it may not make you happy. So, career design is also like that. You have in front of you a long list of menus there. You need to choose. You need to have a 20-year plan. Then you need to have a 5-year plan. Then you need to have an annual plan, monthly plan, weekly plan, and ultimately you need to have a daily plan. Every day morning you wake up, 5 minutes you spend, write down 25 things what you are going to do for the day. Very simple. Some for your body, some for your mind, some for your karma, that is your studies. But make sure that your single minute is not getting wasted. Anyway, you are watching so many videos in the mobile. Why can't you watch something related to maritime thing? If you have a proper guideline, proper career design plan, a checklist, you will make sure that, okay, today I am going to make a video on the compressors, or I am going to learn about compressors. Whenever you focus on the compressor related things, you make your own script, you make a video, you make your own AI related video also, if you learn how to make the content. After the class, I strongly tell you to listen to Michu, how he made it. It's a learning experience. Because content making is the first thing. You got a beautiful theater here, projection system here. Why couldn't you have a proper filling club? This is what we are now creating everywhere. Every campus need to have a filling club. Then we start the career design club there. Almost 25 clubs will be under this filling club. There will be different leaders for these 25 clubs. And we make sure that you pass out from the campus as a real leader. Wherever you go, in any industry you go, we need leaders. That leadership is the main thing. That is not in the curriculum. That you need to develop yourself. So I need to conclude. Time is getting over also. So I want to thank you all for inviting me here and also giving us an opportunity to conduct this event here. Mighty Mariner is a content making platform. This content is going to all the maritime campuses. Now we are planning to have online competition to upgrade your soft skills. For that, you need to have a proper career design club or a filling club to coordinate this. Try to have a club like that. Contact us. You are all going to be a part of our network. We are opening our first university. In my village, I am starting it. This is also in a remote area. My village, so we are starting an university. We can club together. In the IU University, it is not like a big campus. It is a metaverse campus. We started as a metaverse campus. Now we are creating an IU University where a child from the age of 3 can come and start learning, focusing towards the industry. The career design start from the age of 3 actually. The kid is coming with the mother. We have theaters like this as classrooms. The kid should come with the mother. We are training the mothers because the home is the best university. You need to transform your character first. There are more than 100 character deficiencies in every person. You need to identify it. You need to correct it. And this correction should be done from the home. Mothers are the best professors for them initially. You are told to learn cooking. It is mandatory in our system to learn cooking from the mother. Because mother's food is the best food in the world after mother's milk. In our company, all our employees' children, I am the mentor. Every month I address them. I give them assignments. Their latest assignment is before December 31st, they need to learn cooking 25 dishes from the mother. Almost everyone completed the assignment. This is the way career design class is going on. Be a part of our university also, our industrial university, so that every person will have a proper career design. We make sure that it is not too late. Okay, forget about the past. We cannot correct the past, but we can correct the future. If you start today, you have time. It is not too late. You don't need to change the profession. In this profession itself, you can focus exactly. You will decide whether you will become a superintendent or a surveyor or an insurance person, whatever it is. We will make sure that after 20 years, where you are going to stand, we will design it. And once again, thank you very much for this invitation and see you again. Bye.